Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never Open Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, especially these three gentlemen I'm about to name, Tomohiro Ishii and Taka Taichi. My name is Luke. I'm your host of the Never Open Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Say hello, Mr. Andy.
Hey, man. I'm ready to talk about Wrestling Redzone.
That's right. You know, it's serious. We're not on the road to Dontaku for this night. Instead, we've turned off. We're going to get some petrol, get some snacks in the Redzone, and then we're going to get back onto the road to Wrestling Dontaku. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I still called it night 2 of Dontaku.
I mean, that's what it is, technically. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
That's right. So, yeah, we're going to cover that and the following nights of wrestling, which is like, so we got Redzone and stuff happens, and then we've got House Show and nothing happens. But that's all right. We're going to talk about both anyway, one in detail and one will be mentioned.
It's true.
But yes, there are ways people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Blue Sky. We're at neveropenpod.bluesky.social. I'm at grumpy2eb.bluesky.social. And Mr. Guy is at drewsilvertweets.bluesky.social. Hey, I nailed it. If you want to send us a written or voice email, you can do that too. neveropenpod@gmail.com. Also, if you've got any of that Sasha Banks money, kick it our way. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. And if you want to see me absolutely fucking crush this piece of professionalism right now, you can do that. You can watch it as well as listen to it. Or you can mute it and just watch it. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. We get the hit anyway. It counts. We're on the YouTube's Never Open Podcast. Give us a share and subscribe and like us and stuff. Hi.
Yeah, those things are good. You should do them. I think you did a great job. You know,
Thank you.
I agree with that. So on this first night, it's at the it's the second night of Dontaku or third night or something, but it's Wrestling Redzone, and it's at the Hiroshima Sun Plaza, which is a place they wrestle a lot, and it is packed and stacked, and the crowd's on fire. Walker's there by himself, but he's later joined by Clark Connors for the whole show. I mean, like, he'll be there for the rest of the show once he's there. He won't leave.
Yeah. So I was confused when I get to the second night, and I'm like, hey, where's the English commentary? I know Walker's there. Like, why would he do Redzone and not be on the second night? Where is he? Oh, he's doing the Stardom show tonight. Okay.
Must be a bigger Stardom show. Oh, that's cool. Good for him, man.
So there's no English on the second night, but yeah, nothing major's happening on the second night anyway, so don't worry about it. We will start off with some Young Lion action, and I'm pretty sure I hear a word said by Walker, and I rewound it a couple of times. I'm pretty sure he said the thing, and I love you, Walker Stewart. He was to the show, I think. It's like, yeah, you tell my boss off that I can't tell off Chris Charlton and big me up. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing, god dang it. It's Katsuya Murashima versus Daiki Nagai. We live in Murashima's dream, and Daiki Nagai's like, fuck you, I've got my own dreams, and I'm a cocky prick. Murashima is out to kick some ass. Even does a one-legged brab, which I think I'm certain 90-something% sure that Walker says it's a single leg half brab.
Like, wait, I didn't hear that, but I
rewind
don't know.
10 seconds. Single leg half brab. I'm like,
really?
Is it just me? Rewound a third time. Single leg half brab. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to say that he said that. I'm not doing it any more times because this is just a Young Lion match. It's a fun match though. But he said the thing. Go back and listen to that, everyone. First match of Redzone.
If he's floating brab during a Young Lion match, maybe it'll make it higher on the card. We'll see.
There you go. I do like seeing Daiki Nagai doing this huge monkey flip on Murashima. That was pretty cool.
Oh, remember that move because somebody else does it later, and Daiki Nagai shouldn't be doing that move. So.
No, so did Daiki Nagai walk around backstage and hear monkey flip, and he's like, oh,
I'll show you
Okay.
one. He's like, I've
Yeah.
been watching old Memphis wrestling because
That's
it is
right.
a Memphis babyface monkey flip where he like goes up on the guy's like shoulders, like crotch in his face, and goes wow, and then hits the fucking monkey flip. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I reckon Dark and the guy's been given a list of shit he can't do, and he's like, well, guess what? Monkey flip's not on there, so I'm
Yeah,
doing it.
exactly.
Look at his face. Come on, man. He's pushing
I,
things as much.
I
Like,
hope
I
he
know we're
keeps
reading
doing
into
it.
it,
I hope he
but
keeps doing it. It's awesome.
he's just got this cheeky face and personality that I just know he's going to be like, I found a loophole. I can do this move. And Mirishima's like, are you sure? Yeah, trust me. Okay. He's the guy you trust, even though you probably know you shouldn't, but you do anyway. But it was a cool spot. I liked it. He does his own brab as well, but that's not going to get him the win. No, Murashima fights back and wins with his own double leg brab this time. But he says crab for all the other times, but grab that first time.
There's two things I noticed about this match. One was that Murashima's cursed shoulder had burger wrap all over it, and I was worried about it, man. That's got me, not happy. And also Yasuda, not in this match, but watching ringside, side eye, like fucking Gabe Kidd. He was down there doing the Gabe Kidd eyes, and I was like, oh my God, here it starts now. Yasuda, secret heel.
All right. Hey, all right, sweet. I also like that, like, oh, I'm not injured, but I'm not on the card. I'm gonna make sure you see me, and I'm eyeballing these two motherfuckers right here.
Pissed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like when Murashima does that look, it's not that like with evil intent. Like, because that's the thing is that Gabe Kidd, he used to sit there and watch the matches, and you had this look. He had this look in his eye, like I'm gonna kill these guys. and so that's what Yasuda had. So I was amazed by that, and that match was on fire. It wasn't fire emojis. It was on fire. Crowd was on fire. So there was a 15-minute break after this, which I didn't have to suffer through because I watched this later because it was on at fucking 3 a.m. or some shit. So the next match, this is technically the opener. It is Wato, Yano, Oleg, bars, Yo, and Master Wato versus TMDK. It's Rihoi Iwa, Robbie, Fujita, Hartley Jackson, and Zack Sabre Jr. And man, Rihoi Iwa continuing this confidence thing. He's leading the guys out. Zach is kind of in the background, and I'm like, yeah, he's got this confidence about him. Him and Yuya, they're both kind of gaining confidence, and I like it. So anyway, we get Yo versus Robbie to start, and we get a chant off, of course, and anyway. So Yo tries a mid-chant Kanemaru Gambit, but we get sweet reversal wrestling instead. That was pretty funny. It didn't work. He tried. He was like, "Right, do your Robbie thing." Goes after him. Didn't work, but that was
He's ready. Robbie's a pro. He knows what's going on.
Wato and Yo do like cool tag moves, like a double Japanese arm drag, and then they do a sexy Kama Sutra double hold from TMDK. We get that, and it's like, hey, take it easy, guys. That was something out of that book. But anyway, TMDK, they kick Wato's ass in various pretty fun ways. I hate to see it, but it's pretty fun. And then the ace tags ends, and everyone just lines up to take dragon screws. That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
And Hartley intervenes. Yeah. Hartley intervenes and gets some shit on Yano and Tanahashi. That was fun. And Zack Sabre Jr. and the ace go at it preview style. It's always great. And finally, two big guys get in. We've seen this match a lot where then the two big guys get in, right? And then the juniors get in and they do their bullshit and interrupt it. No, and then they do it again. We'll see that again on the next night. We talk about almost the exact same match, but it's not as good. So, oh, man. So they're doing their big man stuff, Hartley and bars. And the crowd's like oohing and awing when he's doing the shimmy shake and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, did Rihoi even tag in this match? Makabe Jr.
Let me just check my notes.
I don't think he tagged it. So.
Maybe early on to beat up Wato, like maybe they all do, but maybe that's about it.
So Oleg catches Hartley when he tries to do a splash. You can't, and he wins.
Yeah,
that was fun.
I really like the Oleg and Jackson stuff. That's pretty cool. It's like the other night, Oleg only got one gut wrench thing on. Before, he's too big, blah, blah, blah. This time he gets 2. 1, 2. So it's like, see, like they're building on it a little bit. So I kind of appreciate that. Yes, we're getting similar matches, but, they're mixing it up in all sorts of different ways. So I liked it. Yeah. Jackson gets the double arm clothesline at one stage on Yano and Tanahashi, and Makabe is backstage crying. Good. There's one guy I never want on my podcast, on this podcast, our podcast. Jackson hits a nice crossbody on Oleg as well. So they both kind of, if they didn't get the move on each other the previous night, they kind of did this time and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I liked it. Maybe I was definitely paying more attention to Oleg now, I guess, because I liked it because of that Takeshita match.
I'm ready for him to do more.
And the
Let's
Shingo
go.
match,
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of him, of Jackson losing to him every night because I like Hartley Jackson. So, and look, I like you too now, Oleg, but I'm ready for a different finish.
But you don't have to lose every. Hartley's like Hartley #1 gets pinned every night. You know what I mean? Come on.
Why are we protecting Yano? What's he got going on? Like, can you know what? Like, get out of here. But look, I hate to admit this because I wish Wato was doing like anything else, but he's meshing really good with Yo, and it's kind of fun. And I will admit that out loud on podcast. So there you go.
He's getting Yo's getting the water rub too.
Yeah. See, like you're friends with Despy, and suddenly like other people want to be a friend, and they ask you to help put them shelves up and stuff. So there you go. All right. Oh, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention this. I did mention it at the start of the show, but let's do it now. May 7. What's happening on May 7th, Mr. Guy?
Well, Luke, there has been a show announced that is a Just Tap Out production, and it is Takataichi Mania 4. And if you don't know, probably some of our most legendary episodes, in my opinion, are the Takataichi Mania bonus shows. And so it's been years since we've got to do one, and I'm fired the fuck up because they're always awesome and they're always just special for us for some reason. So
yeah, it's garbage day too, by the way. So sorry about that. I thought they were done and then they were over with or something. And then I woke up to your message saying, "Oh, there's a new one happening. Here's the main event, all this kind of stuff." And I'm like, "Oh my god, yes!"
What's the main event?
Yeah, I like covering these shows more than like I saw on them. I went up to the main page to see if it was up there yet, and it wasn't because I don't know, they haven't refreshed it or something or whatever. But I am legit more interested in this Takataichi show than I am for Resurgence. So
Luke, what is the main event of Takataichi Mania?
It'll be Taka Michinoku versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. So
that's awesome, man. I love it. Luke, do you have a guess as to when the last Takataichi Mania was? We have done episodes on, I think, all of them. So I think all 3 of them so far. Their Takataichi Mania 3 was in Tokyo. Do you remember when it was?
What year is it now? 2025. I'm going to say 2023.
It was in October of 2022. It has been almost 4 years since we did a Takataichi episode. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Taichi.
Oh my god, Takataichi. Come on, guys.
I'm fired up about that, though. That's going to be a blast, and, we'll do something special for that.
Like me, I'm like, oh, another American show? Do we have to? I don't think we're doing Resurgence. I don't know. We haven't spoken about it. Who cares? But I didn't even have to ask about this show. Like, not only are we watching it, I'm taking notes out the arse and everything. Like, these shows also, because it's like it's New Japan adjacent, but it also introduced us to super tall dude Rene Abe, who's now in All Japan.
Yeah,
and all sorts of other wrestlers. Oi! And Eagle
Karate Lady, who's now in Stardom and like a big deal. Which, by the way, another announced match is Karate Ladies versus each other, the 2 sisters. Nice. So I would assume that would be a graduation match for both of them. That's awesome. We'll see fucking Eagle Mask. We'll see Fire. We'll see some new people probably too, because Stardom rated Just Tap Out's talents. So they got new people, I'm sure.
I'm sure Taka's fine. Like, I think he knows what he's got. He's teaching them all how to wrestle and everything. So man, it's awesome.
Him and Lady Bread, they're teaching all the kids how to wrestle.
Oh, dude, Lady Bread will be on the card for sure. Oh my god! And look, I can't remember her actual name, so I feel bad. But dear listeners, you'll see her, and you'll be like, "Is that's female Kojima?" Like right there. Maybe not moveset and stuff like that. She does different moves, but the look and
Rhythm. We'll see
oh my
Rhythm. I
god,
mean,
Redzone will be there.
it's a bunch of wrestlers that I love that I've only seen like 3 or 4 times because of those shows. So, pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm so excited. Wow, that's the perfect show to put on in between Dontaku this tour
You can
and
just
Best
say
of Super Juniors.
Dontaku. That's okay.
Dontaku, right?
It's funnier.
Dontaku, yeah. Anyway, we got our next match. I meant to put that in the news section and I forgot, so I was just like, we got to talk Takataichi now.
I agree.
Yeah,
We should always be talking about Takataichi.
You
want to just keep talking about it instead of the rest of the world?
I do like this show though, so I feel bad. So next we have Clark Connors and excuse me, Taiji Ishimori versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Sho. And look, Ishimori knows who he's wrestling against, and he's been a heel for most of my time watching him wrestle. So he knows how to fight dirty. He's very comfortable dishing it out at the start of the match. So he's a match for Sho and Kanemaru at the start here, and it's making me laugh. It's really good stuff. Kanemaru and Sho send both men into the rails as they want to do again and again. Kanemaru, you even uses a chair on Ishimori in the gut and all that kind of stuff. There's lots of Kanemaru knees to Ishimori's back, and Kanemaru is getting booed, and Ishimori is getting cheered. Let's have that sink in for a bit, because that's one dude. Like, everyone respects Ishimori. That's fine, and he awesome matches. He does get cheered and stuff when big moments and stuff happen. But generally, he's a fucking douchebag heel and gets booed. Because he even puts on this like his face. He'll put on expressions that make you go, "What a fucking pizza! A piece of shit!" I hate this guy in the best way possible.
Except he's in Bullet Club. He's always been a Bullet
right,
Club.
Exactly. Except now, I guess if you want to get cheered in New Japan, have a feud with House of Torture, and suddenly, like, you're the biggest face in the company, or might as well be. So he's getting cheered on as he gets all these knees in the back and thrown around and all this kind of stuff. He's the one who has to get the hot tag to Clark Connor. I love it, by the way, but this is just like, I love wrestling. Anything can happen. Like, a hot tag by Ishimori. Ishimori is usually the one stopping someone from getting the tag so they get the hot. No, it's the other way around. It's fucking funny.
That tag was on fire too, because House of Torture made it their mission to keep Connors from tagging in. And that was like the first half of the match was that. Well, I'd say like 3/4 of the match was that. And so every time he got up there, they just rip him down off the apron or punch him. And so when he finally tagged in, he was fucking pissed off.
Yeah, really cool, like misdirect and kind of pounce by Clark Connors on Sho. There's a spear and some shoulders in the corner by Connors on Sho as well, but there's a whiskey spit. Then Connors is sent into the exposed corner, and he is rolled the hell up by Kanemaru. Boo! He's also the Defied champion or something now as well. So Evil House of Torture wins. Boo!
Big problem with that finish. Finish. I mean, if your nickname is 100 proof, does a whiskey spit work on you? Why doesn't it, why wouldn't he fire up from that? Like, that is some fucked up wrestling logic that doesn't jive, right?
Dude.
So I was like, how the fuck does that work on Clark Connors? That shouldn't work. It should make him happy. You know?
If they don't do a spot at some point where they both have their own bottle or something, and they spit it at each other, come on, man. Writes itself.
Don't break it and try to stab each other with it like you did that one time.
No, please don't glass a cunt. Please, no, don't do that.
I also noticed something else about Clark Connors. He was wearing Chumpy's boots in this match, and I was like, dude, are you guys just sharing spray paint, or are you sharing actual shoes? Or is Chumpy running around backstage like, oh fuck? Where in his socks he can't find his shoes, and Clark wore them, which is a rib that wrestlers will play on each other, actually, which would be pretty funny. But anyway, Next, Luke, we have what seems to be a tag team forming a little bit almost. It's El Desperado and ELP together. They have Taguchi there as well versus Akira, Templario, and Bag. And Taguchi tries to do Desperado's entrance with the splits and everything, and he hurts himself. That's great. It's having me laugh. So Templario's mask looks like full plate armor. That's what it looks like. And I don't know. I would like him a lot more if he was like in the service of Satan. I like that a lot more. But he still looks pretty cool. So we get the champ and challenger, start, and we get some dope preview stuff. It's not perfect, but they're getting there. Templario does the Daiki Nagai monkey flip, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's Daiki Nagai's move." Which he does the same exact thing with the like posing in the air in the same way and everything. And I was like, "What's going on here?" So anyway, Taguchi tries to show us Bag's bag again.
It
and
does.
that was a thing that happened. And we also have Bag and Taguchi like kind of resume their little mini feud, which is okay. You know what I mean? It's helping a little, but Taguchi gets exposed as well. Pink undies this time.
Nice.
He's changing it up. Or he actually
red,
washed
but they bleached or something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He accidentally hit him with the non all color bleach or whatever. So Akira has a new crowns up hold that he does, and Akira does the Jeff Cobb moonsault, which makes me laugh. And I'm like, oh boy, this is great. Will TJP even be back? You know what I mean? I don't know. So I guess he's still got that American date, but I don't know about Japanese dates. We'll see what happens. But
I wonder which side of the whole argument the other Empire boys are on. I'm pretty sure it's the Jeff Cobb side.
Right. At least Akira is, So ELP does butt stuff to Akira, and they also do some fantastic wrestling as well. But there's a big lucha chop fight between all the juniors, and it's awesome. And Akira gets a big dive, and so does Templario. Bag is like, here we go. Big dive, sudden death, UFO. ELP pins Bag for the win, and I thought that was a really funny finish. I love that finish.
Yeah. So, all right, Bushi's is I don't know. I don't think Bushi's doing the best of Super Juniors anymore, and there was already a free spot. Do you think Bag's there just going like, what am I, a joke to you? What am I, the West Coast Wrecking Crew? Do you not see me here? Like, what is going on here?
I think he's a heavy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've told you several times.
Wow. That's okay. You might have found a spot for yourself in the junior division. I don't think you're going to get really lost in that shuffle and as a heavy. All right, whatever. The fuck do I know? I don't even remember your name, you Mr. Bag. He has to change his name. It does. And maybe shave and get a look or something. Like, I don't know. Anyway,
I got no problem with Bag right now. Bag's like doing his job great. He did exactly what he was supposed to do in this match. And nobody's getting hurt wrestling Bag. So he's fine.
Yeah.
Bag is better than Yujiro, my friend. You know what I mean? It could be way worse than Bag. So, and plus I just like saying Bag over and over again.
So you've come around on Bag, but Bag's too funny. But whereas I'm just like, Bag is there. Who's Taguchi wrestling? It's the Bag man. Yep.
Yeah,
it's the Bag man.
I'm just saying it could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, he's so lucky to be in this feud that he's in right now, just by association, right? Because he is so uncool. Was he ever cool? Like he has a throwback 90s gimmick of being a pimp. Like
he's talking about Yujiro. Okay, I thought you were still ripping on Bag. I was like,
no. No. To rip on Bag that much would mean I have more on Bag to go on, but I don't. So
Luke's ripping bags over here.
He will never appear on the Never Open podcast. No. And with good cause. Anyway, next we have a match that I'm like, hey, it's Yoda Tsuji. Hey! Shingo. Hey! He's the best. Yu Uemura. Woo! And Shooter Umino. And Clark Connors is now on commentary from here. And I get excited when I see Yu wrestling Yoda Tsuji because I hooked that match up to my veins. And I get excited when I see Yu mixing it up with Shingo because, hey, there's another match I'd really like too. And and then my brain's just like, man, I'm watching Shingo and Shooter wrestle, and I'm like, man, I'd rather see Shingo and Taichi in a feud right now. That'd be fucking awesome. So, like, no offense to Shooter, but if you're in a feud with my favorite wrestler, and I'm wondering, like, why can't my favorite wrestler just wrestle other people?
Come on.
It's
This
good.
This shit is fucking awesome,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I just wanted to kind of be, because he's the guy I'm least into, but I really like this match. Come on, all four people.
Plus, don't bring
it.
Taichi into this. Like, Taichi's got shit
he's
to
got
do.
his own thing
He's
to do.
busy.
I know. Like, my fantasy dream book needed extreme revisions by the time this night's finished. And look, this match makes me happy. So I don't Luke, shut the hell up. There's awesome stuff with Yu and Yota Tsuji. They're just gonna fucking tear it up. Put them high in the card, and let them go for like 20, 25 minutes. It's gonna fucking burn the house down. Who wins? We do. Like, that's it. And they're your two young guys. Like, oh, your old major stars have left or are leaving. Here you go. That's it. Here it is, right here. The next generation. I'm not quite there with Shooter yet, but his in-ring is still great, and he's mixing it up so good with Shingo. But what makes me happy, Mr. Guy? Oh yeah, Shingo hits him with a pumping bomber and then a ground cobra and hins that lameoid 1, 2, 3, and then Shingo's like, you know what? Shingo's just like, you know what? I agree with Luke. Fuck this guy, because he gets out, and I don't think I've really seen Shingo do this unprovoked that often. He's like, fuck Shooter Umino, because he gets outside. He's like, get out of the way, everyone. This is my table now. He throws a table at Shooter's head. He starts beating him up some more. He's like, fuck this guy. What? You ain't shit. I'm like, all right, Shingo's losing that match, and that's fine. But, just Shingo's like, what? Show me something. Yeah, eat this. I'm like, hell yeah. I like this. I like seeing this kind of. I know he does some light Rudo shit, and I know he'll talk some shit because he's in LIJ, but
yeah, this is heavy Rudo shit.
But deciding, like, fuck this guy, I'm going to throw a table at his face, like, that's like, he's stepping that up a bit, and I like it, because if you're going to do that to Shooter, maybe Shooter's going to show me something, and I'm like, all right, okay. Shingo's going to try and make me fall back into like with Shooter Umino, and I'm there for it. I want to like all the wrestlers, I do, because I'd be the most terrible booker ever. Everybody wins. Double pins on everyone all the time. So yeah, this is really good preview stuff. And yeah, Yu Yoda is probably one of the matches to look forward to in Dontaku. Definitely more than the heavyweight match.
During this match, Shingo hit a springboard tornado DDT.
Yeah.
Shingo did that, and it was awesome. It didn't look like shit. It looked awesome. And I was like, whoa.
Someone will do a middle rope springboard something in the main event, and but yeah,
he also just beat the shit out of Shota just at the beginning of the match on the outside for no reason, and that was fun.
I'm pretty sure he just wailed on. Pretty fun. I'm pretty sure he wailed on some young lions as well, Shingo. I'm like,
fuck young lions.
I know, but all right, Shingo. All right, I like this side of Shingo. Like, I want to see more of it.
They kept saying Rampage Dragon on the commentary, talking about like, well, yeah, when you played Rampage, did you play as Lizzie or did you play as the King Kong?
Is Lizzie the werewolf one?
No, man, I forgot about the werewolf one. Lizzie is the lizard, which would be, a Rampage Dragon in the situation, which is the connection, the literal connection.
Yes.
And which one did you play as?
The werewolf one, yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of, yeah.
Me either. I forgot all about the werewolf one.
Send your emails too.
That game was awesome. You knocked down a building and you like 8 people.
I had it on Atari like back in the day. It was great fun.
Man,
punching up to helicopters and planes and shit.
So
smashing down and punching down on tanks and human beings and eating them out of buildings or picking them up off the ground and eating them. It was awesome. Yeah.
I mean, people, I don't know, like whoever came up with that, pretty good idea. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He was like, they were like trying to make a game probably where they were going to fight the monster. And they're like, wait a second, what are we doing? Let's be the monster. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the deal. Oh man, that's fun. Next, Luke, we have a 6-man tag match. It is Finley, Gabe Kidd, Drilla Maloney versus Ren Narita, Evil, and Cold-Blooded Snake Sonata. He has a new moniker now. So
4 factions in like 2 years. Yeah, he's a snake.
Hey,
don't trust this man.
He's gonna turn face and beat up Evil.
Uh,
So anyway, by the way, now they keep bringing out actual cigars. Like they finally like bought cigars. It's pretty funny. But everybody fights all over Sun Plaza. Finally, in the ring, Drilla versus Sonata are in there, and Drilla does like 20 shoulder tackles in the corner because the ref's not stopping him, so he just keeps doing it. He's waiting for the ref to stop, and eventually, I just think Kenta Sato like taps him on the shoulder. It's like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna start counting."
And Kenta Sato's like, you know what? I'm going to allow this for one more.
He like wasn't paying attention or something.
Nah.
Or he missed a spot. He's supposed to stop him. And if the wrestlers like to treat the match as a shoot in those respects a lot of times, where it's like if the ref doesn't stop me, I'm just going to keep going, and that's what he did. So I like that. Anyway, but Drilla falls prey to the Canadian low blow, and this gets heat on. This starts the heat on Drilla section. Milano gets destroyed again and again, and it's funny. And Yano is on commentary, and when Milano gets knocked over the first time, he's giggling, and they're both falling over. He's giggling. It's so funny.
Milano loves it. He's loving it.
Oh man, Yano too loved it. That was great.
Yeah.
So, and then Gabe Kidd gets in versus Ren. Big pop for Gabe Kidd. Hot gang up on him, but we eventually get a hot tag to Finley, and that's a fire hot tag too, man. Kenta Sato he gets his shit in though, getting destroyed, and we get an elaborate low blow that's blocked initially by Finley, but he's about to use the shillelagh and gets a surprise pimp cane in the dome, and Evil winds up with the shillelagh, and he's like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." He blasts Finley with it. Everything is evil. And who appears but Marty Asami too? He found his boots backstage, and he's like, "Oh shit, I better get out there." And it just happens that was the moment to be there to count the pin while Kenta Sato is dead on the ground. There's a post-match beatdown, and Connors gets in line to be killed by House of Torture, and Ishimori also gets destroyed. House of Torture stand tall.
Yep. This is what they do every time with the House of Torture. We're gonna make them look like the biggest threat there is, and like douchebag assholes that get strong victories over people and stuff. And hey, you got to do this so when they get ass whooped in a dog cage, everyone has that cathartic release of like, yay, they lost. And you just wait for it every time on the social media. Is like they're like, yay, they lost. Everyone's so happy. Yeah, that's why they win and terrorize people a lot, because eventually they lose and you all love it. So do I. And I love House of Torture, but love seeing them get their comeuppance too. That's probably why it works so much well for me. This is great. I like this stuff. But yeah. Nah, it's a really good feud. It's great. I just wish it wasn't going to be a dog cage pimp match. I don't know why I said pimp there, but Yujiro was there at the end. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't like that they're going towards that kind of match, but it's happening.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't do anything too dangerous that hurts them.
Hey, none of these bits didn't work last time. All right, cool. We won't do that.
Yeah, don't tear the ring apart to the point where you can't even work on it. What the fuck was that all about?
I know, man. And besides, like, I got to watch you do all that. I bet you the young lion was watching them tear the ring apart.
Yeah,
like I could do this in half the time, and this is live. Like, hurry up, So well,
they were all young lions too, so they should know how to do it, but they can't do that as Bullet Club. They got to be cool. And young lions, even Murashima, not cool.
No.
I like him, but he's not cool.
No, Daiki Nagai thinks he's cool, but like young
he
lion.
Sure does. He sure does.
Oh, dude.
Murashima has a cursed shoulder. Daiki Nagai has a cursed tongue.
Oh yeah, Daiki Nagai's like, he's got that same confidence as Beavis and Butthead. We're gonna score. We're gonna score. We're gonna score. They don't score. Daiki Nagai, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm the best. I'm the best. Look at me. Yeah, losers. So it works. This is match of the night, by the way, and I see who's coming out together, and I'm like, wait, what? what the fuck is this? And I wasn't sure if I liked Just Four Guys kind of moving into Hontai. By the way, I like how they say chaos is not a thing anymore. GBH isn't a thing anymore, but Just Four Guys is still a little subsection of Hontai, so they still call them Just Four Guys. So Taichi's out, and I'm like, what are you doing out with Tomohiro Ishii? And I'm just like, I want to go to here. I love this. What are you doing? Are you a tag team now? Is Ishii the fifth guy? I instantly love this and just had to kind of redo so many Fantasy Dream Book pages. And then I'm like, oh no, but they're in Hiroshima. No, that's like Naito country. No, oh no. And I was so worried, which put another level of awesome on this match, because who's going to make you feel that, oh no, even more? The biggest underdog in the heavyweight division, Taichi. He's going to make you feel like it's the darkest it's ever been before the dawn kind of hits, right?
His matches are always very emotional,
Oh, man, this match is so good. And it gets me a couple times. I'm like, oh, man, really? And then I'm like, yes. Oh, no, really? Yeah. Oh, it's Ishii and Taichi versus Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi. What makes this match even better? Oh, my God. Chubby's reffing there. Smarty.
And Bushi's ringside too. So, he's there to like counter, if anything happens. But he's also there because he's want to make appearance for the last time in Hiroshima with New Japan. So,
yeah, that's true. And I am just like, Ishii and Taichi is a motherfucking dream team. That's my first note. I haven't even done anything together yet.
I want to call them page one because they're on page one of the Fantasy Dream Book, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what I want to call them. But did you notice Naito was extremely emotional at the beginning of this match? And we'll talk about the end as well. But man, he did not. He's like, it didn't look like Naito out there. It looked like whatever his real name is. You know what I mean? It was
the real person,
cool
not the character. So no, I definitely get that. Let the mask slip a little bit. So I like that. The mask went back on as the match began. So
he starts spitting on Taichi.
Oh yeah, part of me is though, as soon as I see like who Naito and Hiromu's wrestling, I'm like, fuck Naito's farewell. I want this never team for life. Like this is like, I'm joking, of course, not fuck Naito, but like this is awesome. Hiromu decides, hey Ishii, and because it continues the next night, let's start a mini feud again and have a chop battle with each other. And I'm like, okay, and it's awesome. And Ishii doesn't really care if you're a heavyweight, medium weight, lightweight, a sex doll, whatever. He's gonna make you look awesome. I don't, and he's not gonna be the heavy that treats you like the junior that you are or whatever, So yeah, we're gonna have a chop battle. Yeah, we're gonna have a suplex battle like you would with all the other wrestlers and stuff, and it's fucking awesome. These two, like, you've got the super expressive, high octane ADHD personality of Hiromu Takahashi with this fucking cool, calm, collected, I like hurting people and throwing them around Ishii. And it's the comedy guy and the straight man pretty much, but they're not making you laugh. They're just doing awesome shit on each other. I love this. It's fucking awesome. Hook it up to my veins pretty much. Like
fucking right in the middle of all that, like Hiromu finally gets Ishii down and he commands Marty to count a pin with his foot on Ishii, and Marty's like, yes, sir, right away, sir. You're an LIJ, sir. And counts a fucking pin with a foot.
Yeah, that's right.
That was hilarious.
And all right, so the parts of this match that I'm like, oh no. And you get, it's Taichi and Naito. It's awesome. Like, it's awesome wrestling. I'm into it. Naito's got a bit of roughness here and there. There's even one botch towards the end where he's going for a middle rope DDT thing and kind of misses the ropes. It was supposed to be a roll-up for 2 or whatever. But, it doesn't matter because this match from top to bottom is fucking awesome. Like, nothing happens in it that makes you lose that kind of thread or momentum of, oh my God, that even that botch could be the 3 or something like that. So these two are kicking each other's asses. Hiromu's helping Naito when he can, and also doing a pretty decent, solid job of taking out Ishii. Sometimes Ishii's coming in to make the giant save on Taichi, and I'm like, what is this? I love that. What? Okay. Like, I don't know, this team of Taichi and Ishii just kind of just works for me. They've got a kind of rhythm that they get into, which is really damn cool. But like, I'm an idiot head thinking like, all right, so I think you know my opinion. If we're on your way out, you lay down. You know, that's why I was kind of annoyed with Okada and stuff. Ospreay did it. Tanahashi's doing it. You know, sometimes, but you know,
not to Makabe.
Not to Makabe. Breadman, I'm okay with that. Taguchi, yeah, he can beat Taguchi too. Yeah, but you know, Shingo wins. Yeah, come on. Takeshita, yeah.
Let's Tenzan get his turn. You know?
Yeah, right. So, but you know, there's that element of you're on your back. You leave on your back. That's how I like it, and I get annoyed when I don't get that. But I also realize this has happened in a really short amount of time. We're in Hiroshima. Crowd's going nuts for Naito, and my full firm belief is just like, I gotta watch Taichi fucking lose again.
Plus, Ishii's there, and Ishii always loses, so it's like, man, both these guys always lose. Damn it!
I know. So I like, and then you know, there's a Destino or something like that, big move, and I'm like, all right. Taichi kicks out. Wait, what? Then some more stuff happens to Taichi. I'm like, all right, okay, he got his kick out. Taichi gets saved by Ishii. So, what the fuck? What is going on here? And then I'm like, all right, so the next move, the match is going to be over. No, the match keeps freaking going. Taichi hits a dangerous suplex on Naito for 2, or it was broken up by Hiromu, which it doesn't matter. It's still 2. I'm like, wait, what are we doing here? Stop playing with me like this and just get to the Naito gets to say farewell, and he's like one of his biggest areas. So like, you know, like just get to that bit, please. I'm like, because you know, Taichi's got a losing streak story. He hasn't won all year, pretty much, and the one match he did win was some kind of count out, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset. I'm just like, come on, man, just don't fuck with me like this. Hiromu hits some great Germans on Ishii. Ishii hits an awesome rebound German on Hiromu. Oh, lariat battle between them as well. I'm like, what are we, where are we going? And then my notes like, all right, we're going right back to Taichi losing. Okay, cool. Flosion looking thing by Taichi. What's going on here? There's a lariat by Ishii, roundhouse for 2. Hiromu breaks it up. There's a dangerous suplex again for 2. Like, Naito botches this roll up, but I still believe it. It's 2. Then, like, all right, Taichi gets Naito up for the Black Mephisto. It's not going to work because Naito's getting up. He's going to probably reverse it into a Destino. Ishii's right there, takes a hold of Naito, and it's like, nah, man, that's not happening. Brainbuster. There you go, Taichi. All good, man. I'll take care of Hiromu. I'm like, are we doing this? Oh, yeah, we're doing this. Black Mephisto, 1, 2, 3. I lose my shit. It's an awesome job of me just going, oh, well, obviously this happens. I guess. Turning into me marking the fuck out. Go, oh my God. You leave on your back and you put Taichi over. I love you, Naito. Yes. And Taichi needed some kind of really solid, great win because he's got that kind of loser story. He found, oh my God. And Ishii helped him by just going, nah, I got this. Help you out with the brainbuster on him first. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. This is my dream team. It's like a never open dream team here. 2 never champs. So like teaming up to fucking kick some ass. I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. 1, 2, 3. Made me kind of like respect Naito even more than I already do. So I'm very happy. I love this match. I'm sorry for the main event because I got to follow this fucking awesome piece of kind of drama here. I know I've rambled on a bit. I was all in for this. I loved it. What do you think?
It was awesome. Very emotional. You know, they had me the whole time. You know, I was into this, and that finishing sequence where like, so he has him like he set up for the Black Mephisto, has Naito, Taichi does, and fucking Ishii walks up and uppercuts Naito while he's upside down, and then Taichi passes him for the brainbuster, and then Black Mephisto. It's just funny because, like you said, Naito's trying to get away, and Ishii's like, bam, it just punches him. It's like, yeah, fuck that. And after the match, Taichi is like doing the thank you thing to, you know, to Naito.
Oh yeah,
And
he did him a
just
huge
like,
solid.
and he talks for a long time, and they get a great camera shot where normally it's the winner standing triumphant over, you know, the loser, but here it's Taichi looking back, you know, in like honor or whatever, and Naito's just crying. You know, he is just crying, and it's very emotional. I love that. Taichi is one of my favorite wrestlers ever because he can bring these emotions out, you know, and he's so good at it. Ishii doesn't care. He grabs his championship belt and just leaves. And Taichi remains in the ring. The Just Four Guys theme plays, and Naito's crying. Like I said, as Taichi leaves, and the camera work is so good here, man. And it's like very well executed, and they get every bit of emotion out of you. Taichi shakes Bushi's hand and leaves so that Naito can have his moment, right? So he collects himself and he gives him one more salute in Hiroshima. And that match was like everything pro wrestling can and should be. I was tearing up when Naito was leaving. And I was like, well, that's the end of the show. You know, we're done now, right? We're not.
No. But you're right. That was fucking incredible to the point of like, I'm kind of exhausted. And I'm glad I'm not watching this live because if I'm going to take decent notes or have something to say about this next match, I think I'm going to have to do something else for half an hour and just kind of chill the fuck out because like I'm kind of high on emotion there. So that's what I did.
I got a problem with the main event too because I thought it's like for the tag titles. Mm-hmm. So this is weird. And honestly, I didn't pay very close attention to this match because I was just kind of like, what's the point of this? But it's Fisherman versus Newman with Great O'Khan. No more on the Cobb jokes. Sorry, they're over. So that sucks. And like I'm thinking Newman has to pin Goto here, right? You know, because then he's believable. But they're doing something different, which I don't understand yet. So it's not that I don't like it. It's just I don't understand what they're doing yet. So the champ and the challenger begin. I'm just kind of spent. I just want to see Newman get the pin. And if this was not a Japanese crowd, they would have all just left. They would have just left, you know, but Japanese crowd's too polite. They're not going to leave, and they cheer and they get loud a little bit, but I mean, they're done too. So, sadly, Newman wins by pinning Yoshihashi, but at least he wins. Him and Great O'Khan are the tag title holders, and now Great O'Khan has held the tag titles with 3 different people, I believe, which is pretty nuts. Taichi and Ishii come out. They want the heavyweight titles. And I'm like, okay, I love this now. Now I love this. You know, so. Yeah,
I do. Also, like, I know I've said this, but I get annoyed sometimes when you got to, like, Great O'Khan can be busy doing other stuff, but I get it. Cobb's left. You've got no other heavies. I mean, Bag's right there, but they're not putting Bag over right now, are they? They really are. They haven't even lose to Taguchi, so, like, maybe he is a junior because, like, I don't see Hartley pinning him, like, you know, like getting pinned by him, like, or anything like that. So, like, Callum is now a 2-time tag team champion, and the best type of 2-time champion, meaning he didn't lose it the first time, and he didn't get injured. So like through no fault of his own, he's now a 2-time champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Awesome. That's not bad for the young man. That's fucking cool. Look, who do I joke would probably be the best wingman on a night out on the town? It's Great O'Khan. So like he's probably going to be a great tag champ for you as well. Yeah. A bit annoyed that it's good that he's a double champ and also the first person to have the TV champ and the title and the tag titles. Sweet.
Right.
But that's like 2 stories you could do there.
Well, and now we're mixing in another story. Another title's getting mixed into this, and that's
so you
the
think
heavyweight title.
Do you think like Callum's gonna have a fucking he's getting the heavyweight match? Do you think Yoshihashi's gonna challenge Great Khan for the TV title at the same time?
Yes, and we're
Right.
gonna have all those titles all mushed together into one story, which I don't really like that.
No.
But okay, you know what I mean? Okay.
But what do we get out of it?
Right. We'll
Taichi and Ishii versus Great Khan and Callum Newman. Hook that shit up to my veins.
Yeah,
yes,
that'll
please.
be great.
That'd be awesome.
And they're asking a lot of Newman, aren't they? You know, like
what a spot to be in.
I'm sure he's up to it, but man, it's just a lot of pressure. Like, there's a lot of stuff to be riding on, you know. So, but I mean, they believe in him clearly. I wonder if he even has a contract. I hope so.
Yeah. so now he's wrestling the champion whilst also being some form of champion himself. He's sticking around. I think that's kind of obvious because they put the belt on him again. So yeah, they're happy with him for sure. And they're more than happy for him to have a program with this champion. I didn't think that
they have no choice. They have to push these young guys. They have to.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they realized that, you know?
Yep. But you can also do stuff that's interesting with some of the older dogs, you know, like Taichi and Ishii. Have we ever put these two together? Well, they're both in Hontai, sort of. Okay. So I still don't like that they all got absorbed because you could have just had Ishii go, oh, Chaos isn't a thing now. All right, I'm going to go over here. And
he
then,
may still.
We'll see. So if he, like, Ishii, I don't care if they redo the Desperado Wato story of Taichi trying to give him a Just 5 guy shirt, you know, and he keeps saying no, but then like, they win the titles or they do something fucking awesome. And then he's like, you know what? I'll wear a Just 5 guy shirt, fine. And he puts it on, and you find out it's got even got like a pit bull symbol on it or something.
Oh, I like that.
That'd be fucking awesome. I know it's a redo, but hey, wrestling's been redoing stories since it started, right? Who cares?
You know, Taichi, I don't know if you remember this or if you watched this, but the post-match comments after the last Kurgan Hall show, where it was Naito's last Kurgan Hall show, Taichi had mentioned to the camera guy, he's like, Naito's leaving. This other guy left. That guy left. Well, I'm here. Give me a chance. You know what I mean? Believe in me, is what he said. And I was like, I've always believed in you, Taichi.
Damn straight we have, yeah.
So,
dude.
Anyway.
We're more excited for his kind of pay-per-view of whatever the fuck that is, Taka Taichi, than we are for like
anything. Some life itself. Yeah. Luke. So the next show is another Road to Dontaku show, but this doesn't have English commentary. I don't know what building it's in. I don't know where it's at, but it's lit like Dark City. But unlike the Dark City like setup, it's fucking packed and it has a vibe. So it's not like
it's Yamaguchi KDD Ishin Hall.
That's the place. So, well, I guess I'll start off tonight. It is Taguchi and Secret Heel Yasuda versus Murashima. We all live in his dream and trash talking young lion. Forced to tag together after beating the shit out of each other. I love it. That's good. Got to learn how to do business. So it's a solid tag match. Young Lions trying to kill each other. Taguchi is also in this match. Daiki Nagai thinks he's going to beat Taguchi and gets his first win, but he does not. Half of the match is those two, by the way. Taguchi makes him tap out to the Omai and Gorenko with a little extra stink. A little extra stank on him. It was smelly.
I think Daiki Nagai's getting the extra stank on him because he's got such a
talking shit.
Fucking shit talking personality. I'm like, dude, you talk like that, they're not just going to do moves on you. They're going to make you like, yeah, absolutely.
Cinch him in, you know?
And so I did watch this live, and that match actually started the show, normal, proper. So there you go. And it took me half the match to realize that Walker was on Stardom because I was on the English feed and I was hearing Japanese. I'm like, what's wrong with this? Like, what's going on here? Anyway, next match is El Fantasmo and Jado versus Francesco Akira and Great Khan. And I'm like, all right, I'm not against this, but doesn't Great Khan have better things to do right now? No offense, El Fantasmo. And El Fantasmo, don't you have better things to do? Like, go after our title, the Never Open title? Where is that? I love you, Takeshita, but if you're not coming to bring it to Japan, then I want you to lose it post-haste.
He's got to wrestle the AEW.
Yeah, but if he's allowed to wrestle with both companies and his own, and the one title he does have now is the Japanese one, well then,
But Don Callis.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But now it's Rocky Romero is now like with him and stuff, right? Too. Did we talk about that last time? I think we did.
Usually I would be like, actually, or yes, Andy, and here's what's going on. I have no fucking clue.
Well, we talked about it. So.
Yeah, I haven't. I know. I bet of anything that's progressed or anything in the last like couple of weeks from that. So when even you're telling me stuff that's happening in AEW, they kind of had a misstep somewhere. If I'm not up to speed, because anyway, yeah. I tell you what, I am up to speed on, and I'm absolutely loving New Japan Pro Wrestling. Even a house show we not like this. This is a weird match because Alpha Tasman and Great Khan are going at it again, but they need people to wrestle, and they're all here. So that's just what's happening. So there you go. Kira fireballs Jado. Of course he does. And it's fine. It was a good match.
Pete needs to calm it down. This is Dark City, and he's doing the moonsault to the floor. Take it easy, buddy.
Right.
No need to do that, but that was fun. So next, Luke, we have Yuya, Shota Umino, Ishii, and Taka and Taichi together versus LIJ, all of them. So we're going to continue a little bit of this. Ishii and Hiromu have a stare down before the match. We know what's going to happen, right? No salute. Everybody fights. Shingo and Shota get in first, immediately fight to the floor. And Shingo pours water on Shota and continues his like heel bullshit. It's hilarious. So
I love it. I love this side.
That like devolves into everyone fighting on the outside. Hiromu and Ishii start chopping each other. LIJ all team up on Taka, which is very rude, and I don't like it. But Yuya is in versus Suji. Suji goes, fuck your arm on Yuya, giving him a little taste of his own medicine, which I thought was cool. Ishii and Hiromu get in. They do another chop battle. It rules. It's a great pairing because Ishii's all about making Hiromu look awesome, and he's just like doing it. It's great, but he's all mad about it. So Naito helps out with some timely cheating. We get Suji in to right all wrongs, or no, Taichi is in to right all wrongs versus Naito, and Bushi gets in and he beats everybody up, and he's about to do his big time axe bomber. Fucking Taichi destroys him, and Ishii hits a lariat to help Taichi get the stretch plum on Bushi and makes Bushi give up. Which I was loving that. That was fun. Did you notice after the match, Hiromu just walks up and hits a chop on Ishii and just like runs away? That was funny.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, that I was laughing my ass off seeing that. This is a nice little mini feud that's happening between Ishii and Hiromu. It's great fun. It's perfect straight man comedy guy kind of stuff.
Did you see your guy Shota Umino almost cracked up? Almost, man. Taichi almost got him. He's standing there. Taichi's the Just Five Guys theme's playing, and Taichi's doing the come on, take your pants off. And he goes for his belt and tries to start taking Shota's belt off. And Shota's like, I am serious guy, and this is not funny at all, but I'm going to now.
Yeah, no,
that's great.
And he's thinking, note to self, don't stand near Taichi in matches anymore. Post-match. As soon as the match is over, get to outside. In fact, I'd rather take a Shingo beating than do that. Yeah, this was good stuff. And by the way, Taichi won 2 nights in a row. Not Taichi's team, Taichi. Yes,
Getting
please.
A big push.
Hey, they want to make his tag team with Ishii a bit of a big deal. So guess what? You've got Ishii already looks like a champion because he's got the strong stanky title. He's going to put some good stank on that. Oh, actually, there already is because Gabe Kidd was pretty good with that title. So now Ishii's got it. Awesome. But, you might want to warm Taichi back up, everyone. So, having beaten
I called this on Blue Sky, like a month and a half ago. I was like, time to push Taichi. Let's go. Here we are. They're reading my Skypes. Skies.
That's right. Your skeets.
Skeets. That's not good.
Someone does a bad skeet. Does that mean they left skeet marks? Like, how's that work?
That's real gross. So, anyway. That's real gross.
Anyway, the next match is Drilla Maloney, Taiji Ishimori, Gabriel Kidd, and Clark Connors versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru, motherfucker, Sho, Sonata, and Ren Narita. Hey, and I wonder if they're going to do some house showy, because I already saw the match lineup, and I was like, oh, House of Torture and Bullet Club matches. It's one after the other. I wonder what's going to happen here. Pretty vast DQ actually in this match. There's not much to really say about the match at all, because just when the Bullet Club War Dog guys start getting one up on House of Torture, Evil and Yujiro run out and interfere. Kenta Sato calls it. Finley races out to help. Kid and Gabe Kidd calls them little bitches, and a massive brawl ensues. And Sonata still finds the time to fuck with Milano by throwing Driller into him. And it's a thing that I'm really liking. It makes me laugh, and I think even though in kayfabe Milano hates Evil and Sonata, he loves Evil and Sonata. Come on, he still loves them, and so to be incorporated as part of Sonata's douchebag shenanigans, he's getting a big kick out of it. Come on,
he's part of the story, man.
Yeah.
Well, Luke, that rolls right into the next match, which is a 12-man tag match. It's all the same guys from the match before, but now Evil Dick are in and Finley and Gato are in, right? And so that's when you said Gabe Kidd talks shit on the mic. Everybody fights. Milano gets taken out twice. Connors choke show on some lady's lap, and she loves it. It's a blast, man. Finally they get into their corners and actual match begins. Yujiro beats up Gato. Dick to Booker contact. Did you see this? Wow. They do the dick to dick contact on Gato.
Oh, yeah.
There's a 4-corner beatdown with War Dogs where they have all the guys in the corner and they're barking and punching. And Kenta Sato gets taken out awkwardly. Gato fights off Yujiro and Dick Toko, but then chokes Yujiro with the garrote, but Evil's in with the shillelagh. Yujiro pins Gato. Hot getting some cheap shots on the way out.
Yep. I really dug it. And no offense to the people who are in the next match, because a lot of you are awesome. But, if you're going to do similar things in 2 nights in a row, here's how House of Torture and Bullet Club do it. They do the old trick of let's have it all meld into one. Let's give them all a big brawl in the crowd. They mixed it up is what I'm actually trying to say here. It was good stuff. It advanced the feud, makes House of Torture look like they need to get beaten up even more. Gato gets to bite Yujiro's thumb, which I thought was kind of funny.
Ew.
I know. Yeah, if he doesn't wash his jorts, he's not washing his hands either. You know that.
He's always wiping them on the jorts. That's
yeah. Oh, hey, I get to cover the other one of these, which is kind of cool too. So it's Wato, Yo, Bolton Oleg, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Toriano versus Ryohei Iwa, Kosei Fujita, Robbie Eagles, Hartley Jackson, and Zack Sabre Jr. Oh my God. This is really cool stuff. Yeah, it's mostly the same as the previous night, but there's some really cool parts in this. Like I do like when Robbie Eagles and Wato kick each other in the head at the same time and both kind of die. That was awesome. Jackson and Oleg kind of stealing these matches for me, actually. I don't know. I like seeing these two do it. You see in the old hand, Jackson fucking crushing it with his part. And I think I first took notice, at least that's for me with Takeshi, and then the Shingo match. But I think I know Oleg's always been trying to put it together, but now I'm seeing him put it together and it works. Like he's not having those moments where, what do I do now? Oh yeah. Like he's putting it all together and he's in a ring against like the guys from TMDK. Like they're all pros there, man. Like you got Jackson, Eagles, and Zack Sabre Jr. They're all fucking pros who know their shit, so they're gonna make you look good. And Fujita and Iwa, the 2 young upstarts, like it's a good faction to fight against. Like is what I'm trying to say. Oleg's got his shit together. Is also what I'm trying to say. He has it together, and I really like watching it. The finish is kind of the same though, but Oleg gets a little more of the the gut wrench things. He doesn't quite get the 3rd one yet, so looks like we're building to that. But Jackson even gets more offense on him this time too. Even hits a brain buster and stuff. So each sequence they have is a little different at least, and I think they're better as they get more used to each other and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those two are kind of stealing these for me. I really am. I wasn't sure if I wanted this Yo Wato tag team, and I didn't know if I wanted them against the Team DK boys, but I think I'll just shut the hell up about that now. Just give me the match. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
yep. So. Yeah, all round, this is awesome. If they don't have anything for Zack Sabre Jr. yet, that's fine. They got plenty of time to give him something pretty incredible to do and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, this is good stuff.
Yeah, Goto's busy right now, so I'll get back to him. But next week, we have Fisherman and El Desperado versus Templario, Newman, and Bag. And the juniors start the match. Templario does a Bushi Rooney. Fuck off.
Yes, he does.
Bag.
It's like Bushi's on his way out. Oh, looks like this move's back on the cards for everyone.
Yeah, that's right. Busharoonie's back on the menu, boys. Haha. United Empire all team up on El Desperado, and then the champ and challenger get in, and they fight to a double down. I mean, the junior champion. But anyway, Bag and Hashi square off, and this is a matchup that I am not interested in. So the Luchadors get back in and make this match a little less boring. We see a crazy backcracker thing from Templario. I think that's his finish. Yeah. I don't know.
Powerbomb backcracker or something thing, right?
Something. I don't know. Bag is compelled by the power of boredom. Shoto on Bag. Yoshihashi pins him. Hey, at least that was quick.
Yeah. I might have... Part of my brain was just like, why is Bag in the main event? Why isn't he tagging with the Great Okan earlier and then Akira's here? And then I'm like, look, do you want to see Akira losing the main event to Yoshihashi? No. Then shut the fuck up. Put Bag in there. Okay. So,
the voices in your head, they talk to you. They counsel you. They understand.
That's right. Absolutely. So, that's 2 nights in a row where... Goto's in the main event, and he slows the fucking whole show down with his championship stank. So,
it's not good. It's not a good run.
It isn't. And I see. And all we want to talk about with his next title match is how happy we are for Callum Newman to have the spot he's in. We're not talking about how good this run is. No, he's probably the lamest champion. Look, if you're going to give Goto the fucking belt, give him more than just David Finlay that's convincing for him. You know what I mean? Yeah, give him a Shingo. Give him a... there's heaps of guys you could give him to make him... to solidify him and make us go, well, we don't like him as champ. At least the matches are fucking great. They're not... I mean, I'm not saying they're terrible, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, so anyway...
Luke, we like to end our shows with a certain thing. And that certain thing is called Wrestler Diaries, provided by our friend Jay. Thank you, Jay.
Yes. Thank you, Jay. We've gotten a whole bunch more, which is fucking awesome. And you know what? I might read these in the order in which I've received them. And our first one is called Episode 106, Road to the Diary Master 106.
Master Huato.
There's one too many 106s there. You don't need to call it that twice, but
he can do whatever he wants. Master Huato can have as many 6s or 9s that he wants.
That's right. This is dated April 16th, 2025. Wow, that's not that long ago. Whoa. All right, cool. Because hey, by the time we get to the end of our of our batch of diary entries, it's been like a couple months. So I'm still reading stuff from January. So that's how it works. Anyway, April 16th, 2025. I'm your Wato who wants to put the Cobra twist on Miyaku. I have no idea who that is. All right, here we go. At the Yamaguchi show on April 2nd, there was a 5-on-5 tag match, and I hit Tenzan from the opposing team with a Mongolian chop. The reason it's already more wrestling in this diary entry.
I know he's talking about wrestling. I can't believe it.
I know. The reason I decided to use this move was because when I went back to my parents' house at the end of last month, I saw my cat Hannah using the Mongolian chop during the fight. It was a powerful and impressive chop with both arms stretched straight out. Hannah used this move to win fights before, and this is a master of the Mongolian chop. And
Luke, that's not the name of the cat. The name of the cat is Master Gato.
That's right. Oh, I fucked up, fam. But yes, and there's a photo of Master Gato, in fact, doing the Mongolian chop kite maneuver on another cat. Oh
That's
yeah,
fucking
both
awesome.
arms outstretched, whack. Fucking hell. For some reason, I'm hearing Great O'Khan going, ah, you know, when he does it. But you know, cat voice. That's.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for showing me photographic evidence, Mr. Watts. Oh my god, he looks adorable
He
here.
knows what we
Anyway,
want.
the next photo is also on April 13. I rode the Taguchi train on Kominato Railways,
Mm.
and there is a picture of Taguchi's face, lion mark style on the side of a train, and there's Master Wato looking adorable in a train driver's hat.
Aw.
He is the most adorable. I want to give him a hug all the time, even when he's super cool. Oh my god. Yeah, he's awesome. Anyway, this was my first time riding the Taguchi train, and it was a fun event, and many fans came out. We rented out one of the 2 train cars and went from Goi Station to Yurokeiku Station. Around Yumatate Station, a man in a blue jersey appeared suddenly, running at full speed outside in the rain. The fans were wondering who it was. When I looked closely, I saw that it was Yo! I feel like I had seen that blue tracksuit somewhere before. I don't think he was wearing plimsolls this time. When we arrived at Yorukeiku Station, where we all enjoyed a nearby footbath whilst having a nice chat, so we both our feet and hearts were warmed. From there, we travelled back to Goi and took a photo with all the fan club members and chatted together and warmed our feet and hearts. From there, we returned to Goi Station, the place we departed from, and took a photo with the fan club members and the train whilst getting photobombed by a white horse.
White horse? That means death. Look out, Watto.
Yeah,
That's
it's just some
not
Twin
good.
Peaks shit right here. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
look
fucking
out.
terrified all of a sudden. It's
The white
happening
horse is
again.
the whites of your eyes or some shit. What is that? It's like, fuck off. So do you think they did a gimmick where the train takes off and Yo starts running out of nowhere and then he is on the train as well? Or was he just following Watto around and it's actually like he's a big Watto fan and he's a big mark for Watto and that's what this is all about?
Yeah. So
Is that
remember
what's
when
going
we
on?
used to talk about Watto, like, being like the dorky nerd that's awkwardly hanging out with other wrestlers? Now that he's cool, he's got dorky nerds wanting to hang out with him. Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. He got the
100%.
Desperado rub, and now Yo wants the Watto rub. So,
That's
interesting.
right. You know, it's there. That's it. Like, he didn't even ask for a whole new bath. He put his feet in the Watto bath. Like, he wanted to, that's it. Damn straight. This day was also the opening day of the Osaka Kansai Expo. I would love to see the human automatic washing machine, moving walkway, and Mars Rock. At the official store at the expo site, there was a piece called Shining Cobra Twist, which apparently found a buyer for the high price of 4.4 million yen. If this piece is on display for a while, I would love to see it. I'll definitely be there. Well then, see ya. I like how the last paragraph wasn't like I was at the opening day of the Osaka Kansai Expo. No, I looked it up online and I saw what was on there. I'm like, I want to go to there. Bye.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to fill out some time a little bit. You know what I
Could have
mean?
mentioned
I
a
get
bit
it.
more of the wrestling, but you know.
Well, I was gonna say we got it all. We got the wrestling. We
Yeah.
got the Yo boring bullshit. You
That's
know,
right.
the play-by-play of life. You know, we got some possible headcanon gimmicks that were kind of cool. I don't know. I think Watto gave us everything.
I think that was a pretty solid diary entry from a wrestler we like as well. That doesn't usually translate.
Yeah.
Usually it's the wrestlers where we like to rag on that have the fucking best ones. No, that one was adorable and it was fun. And we got cats doing Mongolian chops on other cats. Like, that's fucking gnarly, man. Like, that is awesome. I wonder how many times it took him to manage to capture the cat doing a Mongolian. Because I used to take a photo of Ashi or any other cat ever, and as soon as I've hit click, that's when they've moved. You know, even with Wilma, I'm trying to my dog dealer says now, like, I'll try to be like, yep, that's a good one. Wilma's like moved suddenly and it's a blur or something. I'm like, maybe it's just me and pets. I can't get the fucking shot. I just can't get the shot. Wato got the shot. Mongolian chop cat.
Well,
Master Gato style.
Wato's heart is so pure that all animals love him, and and cats even cooperate with him. So,
That's right.
that's what I'm saying. Is
Oh,
even though Luke, I know that your heart is mostly pure, there's a little evil in there, just
yeah,
like
that's
there is in
true.
mine. So animals sense that. Wato's cat can't sense it because it doesn't live within his heart.
I do have 2 evil shirts. I got like Darkness Club and House of Torture. So yeah, no, it tracks. Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, I see what you mean now, and I understand. Like, yeah, the animals don't want me taking a photo of a piece of their soul or something like that. That's like, it's not.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. And then like Michelle, my sister, will be just like, la 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 la, barely even look. Then you look at the camera, and it's just like the fucking best pet photo you've ever seen in your life. I'm like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, this should be frustrated at her over that.
No, she loves that. She calls that a special superpower or something. And then I'm just like, I must be the supervillain version of that. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we did cover that second show pretty quick. That was pretty quick to watch too. So that was nice. If you're going to house show me up, make it nice and breezy. When they did. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
In Gato getting his dick punched in, we trust.